So this week's gospel, everyone knows. And in fact, I'll say one word and you'll recognize it. Lazarus. You now know the whole story in your head of the gospel. And one of the most fascinating things about this gospel is that Lazarus is dead for 4 days. 4 days. So think about this. All hope is gone. If somebody in your family died, by 4 days you'd have arrangements finished, everything we planned out, you would not think they were coming back to life. And what happens? Jesus goes there, of course. They roll away the tomb. And Jesus says, Lazarus, come out. This must have been an epic scene. Lazarus, come out. He commands him to come out. And it says he was bound in these burial cloths by his hands and his feet. He was tied. And Jesus says, untie him. He says, untie him. I think it's the same for us. With the sin, right? Lazarus was dead. Well, in many ways, we become dead by our sin. Our sin actually destroys our souls. That's what sin is. It's a physical effect on our souls. And so today I have a very simple analogy with you to kind of illustrate this effect. The rectory where I live, the priests, I can see all the buses in the morning. And I can see the kids go to school every day. And a lot of the times I'll see a very small child carrying this huge backpack full of books. Just huge. And I think, that must be so heavy for him. And I'm sure it is. On the first day of school, that kid was probably trudging through the street, going through the sidewalk, thinking, this is so heavy on me. It hurts my back. And I'm sure by the end of the year, the same kid with the same books is walking down the sidewalk, and the backpack isn't so heavy anymore. His body's gotten used to the weight. The same idea in the negative sense is how our souls work. We commit a sin and we feel the pain, we feel the weight, but eventually we kind of forget and we just think the sin becomes part of us and the weight kind of goes away. But this isn't a good thing because it's actually affecting our souls. And after a while, we think, I'm walking differently. That kid, maybe as he walks, his gait gets different because he's weighed down by the backpack. In the same way, we are weighed down by our sin. It affects us. It changes us. And we are bound by it in the same way that Lazarus was bound in the tomb. And we need Christ to come to us and say, come, get out. Untie that man. Untie that woman. No longer let him or her be bound by their sin. I, Jesus, did not come to die for you to be bound by your sin. No, I came to free you. So please, there's a perfect time as we enter. Come soon to this last week before Holy Week to be freed from your sin. Whether it's been a day, a week, a month, a year, or 20 years, the good news is that you no longer have to bear that weight. Go to confession. It's beautiful. And the confessional will give you so much joy. And so this week we have an awesome opportunity throughout our entire diocese. And in our church, this Wednesday, the 9th, from 9 a.m. till 8 p.m. at the Oak Street Church, there will be confession from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. It's a beautiful opportunity. Get in there, whether it's been a month or 20 years. Go there. And let Christ untie those bounds you have around your wrists, around your soul. Let him free you. Let your soul become the same it was at the moment of your baptism. So you can walk out of the confessional like Lazarus walked out of the tomb, a free